Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to quickly set up a Cisco Defense Orchestrator tenant and subsequently a Multicloud Defense tenant that resides within that Cisco Defense Orchestrator tab. So the first thing you'll do is go to defenseorchestrator.com. You'll be redirected to a web page where you can sign up for a new account. Here I'm just going to use an alias of my existing email account and set up a tenant subscription for myself for this series of videos. So notice I'm just filling in some basic information, including a password that has to, we have to have some password requirements, so just make sure that you meet those. Agree to the EULA and click sign up. What will happen, or what should happen, and be sure to check your junk folder, is you should get an email, and that email will have an activation link within it. I will show that here in just a second. There we go. We'll click Activate Account, click another button within that activation, and we should then be able to log in to the Cisco Security Cloud sign-on. Once we log in here, it will have you go through like a MFA setup, and you can choose a variety of different options. I'm actually going to go through and use my personal Duo app, through Duo Mobile to do that. So just guiding you through this, again, you can use a variety of things here. Just pick whatever you want. I'm going to put in my phone number. What it's going to do is text me a code just to kind of validate that I own the phone. And once I do validate that I own the phone, it will allow me to scan a QR code and kind of register the Cisco Security Cloud sign-on with my Duo app. So I'm just going to go through that process very quickly here. Some of this is obviously sped up. We'll add the Duo Mobile. It will send me a push notification once we get through this. There we go. I will approve it on my phone, and I should at that point be logged in. So what you'll see is it doesn't drop us directly within Cisco Defense Orchestrator. It's going to drop us in this apps.security.cisco.com. So this can be assigned at like an organizational level, which is why you see this enterprise in the top left-hand corner. I obviously don't belong to any, but what I'm going to do is go to North America, and I'm going to provision a Cisco Defense Orchestrator tenant directly from here. And this will typically, it might take up to a minute, but it's typically a very quick process. I will give it a name, and you'll notice the first time I put in the name here, I have some spaces in there. You cannot have spaces, obviously. So what they ultimately ask you to do, if you actually read the instructions, is you can, use some lowercase values. You can use numbers, dashes, and underscores. So I just kind of go back through here, and I'll call it, JLund_YouTube_demos for the purposes of this series. Once that's done, again, this is where you'll see it maybe take up to a minute, but it will go pretty quickly based on historical data points in my head. And once we get in here, you will actually see Cisco Defense Orchestrator. You'll accept again, yet another EULA. And once you get past that, you'll immediately see, and this is going to cause me to have to record another video, is Cisco Defense Orchestrator is actually morphing in the next month or so into Cisco Security Cloud. Once I get access to that, I will update this video. Now that we are in here, you could do a variety of things, including connecting the cloud accounts, but what we want to do first is provision the Multicloud Defense tenant itself. Again, it's kind of cross-launched through CDO right now, but we'll just go through this wizard, and you kind of see at the end of that wizard that it will take us through this initialization. I have sped this up for the purposes of this video. This will take maybe up to 3 to 4 minutes, but what you'll see once finished is this screen where you can onboard your different cloud accounts. That said, I will move off of this tab and then back to it, and we should see in the top right-hand corner a little blue button we can click on to cross-launch the Cisco Multicloud Defense Controller. Again, this is our SaaS portal, and this is where we will do the work through the rest of this video series to do things like onboarding accounts and to provision gateways, infrastructure, and policy. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for joining me.